All right, I finished it. That was very interesting. I had fun listening to it. There were many very interesting topics covered. Um, it felt somewhat mainstream, as in like Steven Pinker, very optimistic uh, about the future. Um, and trying to figure out why I feel like that is old fashioned right now. Um, I think that I think we will see soon, and have been seeing signs of this, but um, technological progress hasn't been as fast as people think. The number of innovations per billion people per year has been decreasing for a long time. Um, and I want there to be more people like Martine, um, who innovate the way she does, and I love people who innovate. I love them a lot. Um, so I'm hoping. I think Elon Musk he's just one person. I'm hoping there is a resurgence of innovation and stuff, but I don't I do feel like the greatest minds are trying to figure out how to get people to click buttons. I forget who said that, but there's a lot of wasted talent right now. Like Peter Thiel says, we live in a world in which courage is in far shorter supply than genius, and I think that we should have the courage to think different, as Apple and Martine encourage people to do. So I think that applies at all levels, and there should be nothing that isn't worthy of open questioning. Um, Even eugenics. I'm saying everything should be open for questioning, and uh, because if you don't understand why something is wrong, you're likely to repeat mistakes in subtle ways. For like the way Peter Thiel says that today's Bill Gates wouldn't invest or wouldn't invent an operating system. Um, Today's eugenicists wouldn't implement eugenics the way Hitler did. So understanding why it was wrong and understanding why Microsoft was innovative, understanding the spirit of what happened more than the thing itself. In order to do that, you have to analyze it from multiple angles. And I believe, for just as since we're on this example, that eugenics will make a comeback in a different way with CRISPR. And it has already happened with, I don't know if eugenics is even the right word, so I'm sorry about that, but at the same time, you're eliminating genes from the gene pool. You're purifying the human race. The Chinese scientist who edited out the genes that make people susceptible to HIV, that was saying, you know what? This piece of human nature is garbage. And he cast it out forever in those people. That is pretty darn. Well, I mean, I don't remember if it's going to be the same with their kids. Like if it will be permanent. I somehow doubt it, but I don't remember the details. But anyway, um, so yeah, I don't like reasoning on connotation. And the word eugenics has just about the worst connotation a word can have, and that's why I picked it. Um, I could do a positive one and trash it, but it doesn't matter. Um, I'm saying, question everything and at the end of the day, I think we should assume good in pretty much everyone and try to, like as much as we can, until all evidence is to the contrary. I need to do a better job of this as well, but there should be more that's up for discussion without assuming that the other person's bad. That would be pretty nice. Because ultimately we all feel pain and we all suffer and we all want prosperity, but the difference is, my experience teaches me that the lack of discipline is one of the most dangerous to human happiness things that can exist. And when I see people arguing for things as positive because people want them, I have a negative reaction to that. So even things like gay marriage, where people are like, oh, it's, love is love and two consenting adults and all that stuff, where it seems like only an evil person would want to ruin somebody's happiness, I still feel suspicious of everything that people want to do. That there's a negative side to it. And ultimately, I don't care about gay marriage anymore. It can be what it is. But for a long time, I argued against people on the left more because of the means, more because of their arguments than because of the outcome. If we just talked about the outcome, I pretty much have always been against government involvement in marriage. But when people say, well, gay marriage should be a thing because love is love, it does not compute. That is not an argument. People love is, it can be dangerous if it's applied naively. So love itself is not an argument for anything, in my opinion. Health and well-being. I think health is kind of the only thing that really, I don't know, because even happiness, you can get runaway optimizations of happiness that ruin a person's life, like cocaine. But health seems to be the word that best describes what I think humans should have. So anyway, I don't remember where I started talking about that, why I started talking about that, but I enjoyed that podcast a lot. I enjoyed half of it a lot. The other half are things that I feel like I've heard 100 times that are a little bit naive and outdated in my opinion. But it's all good. The other half is worth it. So, yeah, that's why I enjoyed it so much. Anyway, those are those are the last thoughts that I have on that podcast. So, bye.